Commissioner Rice,
Here.
Commissioner Lieberman, Commissioner Dodge.
Thank you, Commissioner. There's two resolutions today. Resolution 689, authorize a payment by warrant in the amount of $456,332.22 to the City of Centerville from permissive tax funds for the 2013 Yankee Street Improvements Project. Resolution 690, advertise for the Snyder Road Bridge Rehabilitation Project, City of Trotwood, at an estimated cost of $212,700.
I move to approve. Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under County Sheriff, we have Resolution 691, authorizing a grant application to the U.S. Department of Justice for funds being made available under the Coronavirus Emergency Supplemental Funding Program in the amount of $140,000.
I move to approve.
Oh,
They're showing green.
tap it, Judy. Just gotta bring them closer.
Can you hear it? Okay. Aye.
Thank you, Commissioners. Under Juvenile Court, we have Resolution 692, amend the agreement with Dr. Julie Miller of Child Psych Services, LLC, by extending the date of the agreement through April 8th, 2021. And we have Resolution 693, submit the FY 2021 subsidy grant agreement and funding application update to the Ohio Department of Youth Services for a total requested funding amount of $5,350,670.
Move to approve. Aye.
Under the County Administrator, under the Clerk's Office, we have approval of the minutes of the meeting on June 2nd, 2020, Resolution 694, approval of bills, and that list is available in the Clerk's Office.
Move to approve. Aye.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. I have several items for your approval today. Starting with 695 is the approval of personnel actions. The list is available in the clerk's office. 696, request proposals for a license plate reader database coordinator for the Office of Emergency Management. 697, solicit bids for the Stillwater Building boiler replacement project at an estimated cost not to exceed $102,429. We also have the following two items are purchases through the state term contracts from Middletown Ford for Environmental Services Department. 698 is two 2020 Ford F-250 trucks with installed Nap-Heidi 680 service bodies in an amount not to exceed $92,596. 699 is for two 2020 Ford F-250 trucks with installed Nap-Heidi 696 service bodies in an amount not to exceed $81,994. And then we have 11 license agreements for the Courthouse Square vendors, which will take them through space rental there through the end of the year, December 31, 2020. 0700 is for Billy Gold Bubble Tea. 701 is for Brock Masterson's. 702 is Chilongo Mexican Street Food. 703 is Dayton's Original Pizza. 704 is Dogs for Dogs. 705 is Good Golly Miss Molly. 706 is Just Jerks. 707 is Lilia's Outside Cafe. And 708, McNasty's. 709, Soka Food Truck. And finally, 710 is Teague's Heavenly Taste.
Sounds good.
Let's go eat.
I move to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Environmental Services. Matt, our new director. We don't have to say interim anymore.
Thanks, Commissioners. Good afternoon. We got Resolution 711, accept an easement deed, approve an agreement for payment, and issue a warrant in the amount of $2,500 to Ferguson Hill Corporation for water and sewer lines in connection with the Crown Victoria Water Main Replacement Project, and record the same. Resolution 712, authorize the county prosecutor to begin appropriation proceedings to acquire temporary easements on property owned by Brad A. Chalker and Cecil A. Chalker for the Terrace Villa Sanitary Sewer Improvements Project. Resolution 713, authorize an agreement with CG Construction and Utilities, Inc. at their lowest and best bid of $713,480 for the Brad Street and Linden Water Main Replacement Project through February 10th, 2021. And Resolution 714, submit an application to the Ohio Water Development Authority, OWDA, Local Government Agency Loan Program for a loan in the amount of $253,886 and authorize a cooperative agreement with OWDA for the implementation of the Brad Street and Linden Water Main Replacement Project.
I move to approve. Aye.
Human Services, Tom?
Good afternoon. Under Job and Family Services, we have two memorandums of understanding. The first is 715 with Goodwill Easter Seals Miami Valley for the Senior Community Service Employment Program through June 30th, 2021. And 716 is with Wright-Patterson Air Force Base for support of child abuse prevention and support through the Family Advocacy Office.
I move to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Business Services, Chris?
Commissioners, we only have one resolution for consideration, 0717, advertise a public notice regarding the implementation of the Montgomery County CDBG program for FY 2020 for the primary objective of the program to benefit low and moderate income persons.
I move to approve.
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, under County Commissioners, 20-0718, reappoint Jackie Jackson and Clarence Williams to the Alcohol, Drug Addiction, and Mental Health Services Adamus Board for a 4-year term ending June 30th, 2024.
I move to approve.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Comments by County Administrator?
Thank you, Commissioners. This Thursday coming up, we have a really big announcement on our first wave of CARES Act distributions that will go out to the public and to the business community to help kind of stabilize our economy here. So, Commissioners, you want to talk a little bit about what our plans are for this week?
CARES Act team, which we just put together, Michael, 3 weeks ago. They're going to launch this program this week, and with this, we'll be providing $40 million in funding for our small business owners through this grant program. And right now, our team thinks there'll be about 17,000 businesses that could be eligible to receive these CARES Act
to say thank you, commissioners, for your support. This money came with quite a bit of strings attached, as you all know, and you have supported us all of the way, especially on your idea of creating the CARES Act office. That is really big. So now we have one location really for the allocation of all these monies. So thank you for your leadership and your support, commissioners.
Many calls and emails and phone calls about small businesses that really are interested in, pursuing this. And so I know we're going to have lots and lots of companies and small businesses being very interested. So I think it's great. I think it's great. Thank you.
And I would echo that as well. We've been reaching out to small businesses just to check in on them. And I know that there's a lot of excitement around this announcement. Although we can never guarantee to anyone, it's, just one more hand reaching out. And I truly believe that the business community really appreciates that. It's like a booster shot into our local economy. $40 million, which we hope, will churn locally, which can make all the difference. So they realize that there'll never be enough for everyone. But I think the feedback I've gotten is that they're excited that we would create this office, and they know there's strings attached, as there should be. But this could really do some good in addition to the other things that we're trying to bring their way. So very exciting for that announcement to be official and for the phones to begin ringing and applications to begin filled out and money coming out to the community. I'm hearing, those businesses who, some have been totally shut down and pretty much decimated by this whole pandemic, and others have been able to stay in business, but they also have their challenges. So I think there is a broad feeling of everybody in this together, and just glad that this is one more good thing happening. So it's exciting. Well, yeah, so to kind of change topics, I would like to, and I know I should say but we would like to take a moment to really thank our children's services workers who they have worked throughout this entire pandemic. They are just one more group of very, very essential workers who take care of our most precious children and families who are under our care. So, we just want to share some statistics of what's happened during this coronavirus period. In 3 months, our Children's Services team has opened 823 new cases, and 91 children entered the foster care system. We helped 17 kids join their forever families through adoption, which I'm sure you've been to many an adoption. It's very heartwarming to go to an adoption and to see these children united with a new forever family. So a new leg on life. So 17 happened despite the pandemic. Couldn't stop that from happening. 10 children were reunited with their birth parents, which is also an awesome thing. And we had over 8,500 visits during those 3 months. And of course, many of them were virtual visits through Skype, FaceTime, or other means. But that connection, and I think we all are feeling that. I don't get to see my friends and family, but we're connecting virtually. And so it is so important for us human beings to be connected. And that is so important for these families and these children. So 8,500, that's awesome. People in the community, if you're listening to this, you should know that you can reach out to Children's Services if you need to be pointed to resources to avoid an abusive or neglectful situation. If you see something and you're concerned, you should reach out. In fact, we've had, 132 referrals for families in need of services. And on a kind of a sad or concerned note is the fact with children not being in school and not going to a lot of the activities that they would have during normal times, Out of sight means that, we don't have these automatic referrals of adults who realize children may be in distress. So it is more important than ever, if you see something, to be very vigilant, just to be sure that these children are safe. If you see anything that you're suspicious of, call 937-224-KIDS. That's 224-5437 if you suspect child abuse or neglect. So I'll wrap it up by saying again, thank you to our children's service caseworkers. That's a mouthful with this mask on. But truly, thank you so very much for all you do. Our children are just our future, and so we know you have tough jobs normally, and it's never been tougher, but thank you for all you do, have done, and will continue to do.
Give a shout out to the Dayton Young Black Professionals. They reached out a couple weeks ago and brought lunch for our hardworking employees at Job and Family Services. So, we thought that was, pretty special. Are we having a technical problem here? Because it's so important that people hear me speak.
Use the other mic.
Okay, let's try this one. Okay, now can you hear me?
I think we're just gonna have
I think all the microphones are turned down.
Have you heard everything I said?
No, I heard you loud and clear.
Hi, Carolyn.
Can you hear us speaking?
Yeah, Carolyn's mic works.
Okay, Judy, why don't you talk a little bit about what you did on Sunday? Because, I've been watching what Ty's been doing over and right Dunbar, and it's truly amazing. And, like during the tornadoes, when everybody came together and through COVID, and now with everything that's with the racism uprising, and it's just amazing. So I'll quit talking and let you talk about that.
Well, thank you. I was going to talk about that. So anyway, the Dayton Young Professionals, just wonderful, wonderful people. They teamed up with the Entrepreneurs Market, and they hosted an event in West Dayton called West Dayton Gives Back. And I stopped by, and it was so wonderful. They basically, a car would pull up, and they'd load it up with fresh vegetables, meat, milk, all sorts of things. And it just such a wonderful tribute to the West Side. So I couldn't be more pleased, because this is so important that, people are able to, get fresh fruits and vegetables and good food. So it was a wonderful turnout, and they had a lot of volunteers. So I have to salute, again, the Dayton Young Black Professionals. So thank you. Okay. With that, I think what we're going to do is adjourn and our next Montgomery County Commission meeting will be Tuesday, June 16th, right here at 1:30, and hopefully everybody will be able to hear us. And do I have a motion?
I move to adjourn.
All those in favor? Aye. Okay, thank you.